It's your girl, Miss Giselle, and this is season 3 of Black Table Conversations with Miss Giselle. And tonight we have one of the dopest producers in Baltimore and videographers. So if you need somebody, holla at a brother. With no further ado, we have Mr. Calvin Holmes in the building. Say hey to everybody.
Hey everybody, how are you today? It's a pleasure to be on the show.
Oh, thank you. Guys, if you have heard my first album, this is one of the masters on the music in the background. And well, we've spent several nights just running through this music. And we have a whole new album that's coming out in this spring, later on in the spring. So with all of that said, we are about to dive in to this conversation. So, Mr. Calvin, what's good? What do you do? Tell the people what's up.
I am a videographer, and music producer. I've done music production for probably 15 to 20 years. Within the last 5 to 6 years, I've kind of dove into videography. I'm also doing marketing commercials for companies, music videos, weddings, and also I also am a certified drone operator. So I fly drones for companies also. And even from all that, even now I've expanded my company, so now we even do photography too. So that keeps me busy 24/7 every day. But that's what I do every day. I love it though.
A business you created yourself, which is amazing. Yes. You're doing this and you and your wife chasing your dreams, got your kids chasing their dreams. It's a lot and you're juggling it. So let's talk about what really pushed you to get into just step out on faith and start your own business.
I guess about 4 to 5 years ago, I was working for Bank of America, and I worked for them for a long time. And I just got to a point I just didn't want to. I wasn't happy anymore. I didn't want to do it anymore. And I just decided, as you said, walked out on faith, and I did like an early retirement and just retired from Bank of America. And I started working actually for my brother's marketing company, and actually for my brother's consulting company as head of his marketing department. And a lot of his clients that he has, they needed videos, and I had never picked up a camera in my life. I've always done music production, so but it needed to be done. So I kind of picked up a camera, made a whole bunch of mistakes, but from those mistakes, which fortunately I was able to hide, I was able to learn how to do video editing and create commercials for companies. And just from that, it took off, where it's just been like just repeat business and clients, where that's pretty much what I've been doing for the last 4 years, and just watch it grow. So that's why I would say I've gone from marketing commercials to music videos to weddings to birthday parties to, as I said, flying drones for companies to now photography. I just want to continue to grow and expand my company. But that's what I've been doing, and that's kind of how I fell into it.
Well, that is just amazing. And especially with so many things going digital over like the COVID season, that probably was a really good business pickup time. How did your business thrive through the COVID experience?
Oh, that's a lot of people ask me that. I saw no change. It just kept going because because of COVID, a lot of people wanted to start actually doing more self-marketing or doing more things online and on the internet, which actually that was great for me because, of course, by doing it, they needed someone to record it. So it kind of just came towards me. I didn't feel any kind of effect from COVID at all. I still continued to do live events, just had to wear a mask, unfortunately. But still, no, if anything, it's probably increased business, so I guess has been a great thing.
Well, that's an awesome thing. And you know what? I've been hearing a lot of that. And I love the fact that it's a Black business that's really not just surviving, but it's thriving in the midst of all of these changes. Everything is happening so rapidly. So, what we're going to do right now, we're going to take a quick commercial break, and then we're going to be back right at the table once again with our brother. So, don't be back in the shade.
But if a man doesn't have a job or an income, he has neither life nor liberty and the possibility for the pursuit of happiness.
When you think of your life, could it be a book? A lot of people have stories to tell, but they just don't know how to translate it to paper. This is why I created Area Justice Media Group, LLC. At Area Justice Media Group, we are entertainment. Instead of a script, we write our own stories, use our own imagination, and entertain readers all around the world. My name is Elizabeth Roberts, and I'm an author and a book publisher. Not only do I publish books, but I make them come to life on the TV screen. I have had one of my books featured on The Real. I have worked with numerous celebrities in the book and film industry. My book trailers / short films are now available on Roku, Amazon TV, Apple TV, and more. I've had the pleasure of writing a 2-hour feature film, and I have now helped over 30 authors get published with their books being distributed via Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Walmart, and more. In addition, I publish all genres, so nobody will be left out. In traditional publishing, you have to hire an editor, copywriter, formatter, and cover designer. At Area Justice Media Group, I am your one-stop shop from publishing to getting your book on the TV screen. Welcome to the group.
Again, in the building, we had Mr. Calvin Holmes, and we're gonna keep going on with this conversation tonight. So, again, let's talk about some new stuff that you have in the baking, especially for 2022. What's the plan? You see the mass bands are going away and stuff like that. So, what kind of plans you working on? What can people expect to look forward to?
I mean, this year, one of the things, like I said, because the new aspect of my company is the photography piece. So I've been actually diving into that and expanding that a lot, just offering different types of portrait shoots to different clients. So that's been something that I want to expand also, because it's a new piece of my company. But with that, and also I got a few music videos that are gonna be coming out soon from some local artists that I'm working on. And actually we're actually expanding also now, so that we're going to be actually what do you call it, it's yeah, pretty much I'll be able to do contracts with the government.
All right, that's good. So minorities,
yeah, so the minority, yeah. So I'm working on that right now. So yeah, a lot of things are coming into play for this year. But yeah, those things with the photography and doing government contracts, and this is good. I look at this is going to be a beautiful year. I'm expecting it. And I expect it in God's name. It's going to be a beautiful year. In Jesus' name, it's going to be awesome.
I believe it, bongs and all. So let's talk about that photography stuff for a minute, because I was in awe when I saw the artwork that you're bringing to life and the confidence that you're inserting into these women. Let's talk about it. What actually got you to the new level of photography that you do? I think the audience should hear this part.
Well, crazy enough, a lot of my clients for photography, I say about 95% of them are women. And so when we're doing the shoots, I'm starting to do nude photography, which and like boudoir shoots, but nude photography is very interesting. But I'm finding that with doing the photography, the photo shoots with women just want to feel sexy. They just want to look sexy, and I'll ask them, in the beginning, what kind of pictures are you looking to do? And they'll show me some images, and the images sometimes will be pictures of nude women. I'm like, okay. but I'm liking it because it's like almost like creating art, because we'll do different poses or different like backgrounds where in a way where it just looks art. I don't like to do the trashy this trashy not looking good type of nude photography. Yeah, that I don't like that. I like to do nude shoots that where the woman, she's sexy, she looks beautiful in it. Nothing where that it looks trashy or anything like that. My goal is that after the shoot is over, that my client can look back at the shot and feel good about herself, feel motivated about herself, look back and be like, oh my gosh, I look beautiful, and I love to see that when a client looks at the photo, and not even at the new ones, but just the photography in general, where they're able to look at the photo and they're like, that's me, and I'm like, that's you. And it's a great feeling as a photographer.
Well, that is amazing, because I know it's so many confident things that people battle with, especially with the way of like social media and the standards. It's people dying for butt injections and breast implants. And you're kind of saying
Yeah.
love every imperfection and every perfection. So I think that's dope. And the way you say these women leave and they're just excited, they just have the photos and they get them expanded and everything for their own rooms and just for themselves. So I think it's so dope. And that inserting that confidence back into women, I think that's a major thing. And thank you for stepping out and doing it, because some people are like apprehensive or like it's just like,
I tell you, my first one that I did, it kind of surprised me. When she came out, I was like, whoa, it kind of surprised me. But every shoot like that, and again, I don't want to say that all I do is nude photography. I do a lot of
that's just some of it.
I do a lot of couple shoots. That's just some of it. But it's a like every shoot, at least with a woman, I always ask in the beginning, are you okay with me telling you, pull in your stomach, stand up straight, I always ask if you're okay with me to say certain things, because I don't want to offend anybody. Right. And once we have that level of trust set up in the beginning, it's like, because they're trusting me to make sure that they look good. And that's what I love about it. It's just like I'm able to give that, and make someone who may not feel as confident about themselves see themselves in a different light. And it's a good feeling to be able to do that.
Yeah, I love it.
And I could do that.
You really diversified your portfolio. And when I'm talking investments, I always say it's important to diversify your portfolio. And you've done that with business. I even push that with people when they're developing their business plans. I'm like, let's diversify it, at least get 5 good areas of focus. And you did just that. You probably have about 10 with everything that you do. Now, tell people about the different genres of music. Did you want to play a couple of things? Do you have anything that you want to do tonight? Like add or like a sound? Or no?
I have nothing set up right.
He's chilling in the studio, guys. That's my favorite place. If you ever see me on IG, most of the time, that's where we're at, in the lab, working, getting things done. It's all good.
Yeah, today I've been working on a video. Yeah.
You'll hear it in the work, and I'll share some of your work at the end of the show, so people can see some of the work. Now, with that said, let's talk about this contest, because guys, we have something just for you. So, Black Table Conversations, Visions to Life, and Black Table Conversations have teamed up with CHV Media to do a song and music video giveaway. So this is so exciting for me, because I remember when I was just getting into the music and like really doing my own thing, separate from like bands and things like that. I just didn't know what direction to go into. This gives artists an opportunity to literally get your own song for free, and you get a music video. So, and it's all directed and produced by Calvin in his studio, and I'm excited about it. So let's tell them about what the criteria consists of.
Okay, right. So yeah, with this, and actually how this all came to pass, it was like, I was in the studio and I was working on a track, and I came up with a nice piano melody and kind of created the music, then kind of wrote this beautiful, and I'm missing the artist to deliver it. I even have come up with the concept for the whole music video. And music videos, when I create music videos, I don't do this your shots of just the artist just moving around. I like to create a story with the music video, So I like to make, you want to get your time's worth of it. But with this music video, what I'm looking for, I'm looking for, because it's a female song, so we're looking at kind of like an R&B pop type of song. Looking for a talented, let me see, a talented, beautiful female pop R&B singer. And the reason why I say talented, because when I see a lot of artists that are out there today, it's like they're pushing them just for their looks, and that talent of being able to sing it's kind of weak, And
we bringing back real music. We bringing back real music.
Yeah, and I want to see I would like to have a talented singer just deliver, and the songs
somebody can sing without the beat.
Yes,
sing without the beat. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. So that's the criteria again. Back what we're looking for, and we're looking for female pop R&B artist. Probably what would you say within like 20s to 30s. Yeah, 20s to 30s. And who's talented, who has a talented voice, who's not tone deaf, can sing, and can deliver, not only through their voice, but also can deliver appearance-wise also too.
And we will be hosting a live competition here at the Black Table Conversations. So definitely holler at my website at www.mishgiselle.com. Click on the link where it says contest and submit your request there. And you will be put in the queue to actually participate in our live competition. And we're gonna do some judge. We're gonna judge. We also have a few other musicians that'll come in and judge with us. However, we're gonna do an everyday people contest also. So when we get our finalists, we're gonna bring it to the people. We want to see what the people like, because that's what it's all about, right? So with that said, how can anyone find you? Like, how can we find you?
Okay, to find me, I'm on Facebook, I'm on Instagram, CHV Media, and also my website, which is www.chvmedia.com, and that's C as in Calvin, H as in Harry, V as in Victor, media.com. But yep, you can find me on my website. You can find me on IG. You can find me on Facebook.
Yes, and you guys, you hear him. And when I tell you, he delivers and he goes above and beyond. I stand on the validating for this brother right here, because he knows how I am. Even when we get into the studio, we're there like 24/7, like until it's perfect. But one thing that I always get everyone to do at the end of the show is to leave our guests, leave our audience with something positive. Leave them with something positive, something that you went through in your experience that you would like to share with someone else. And chasing your goals and never giving up. You told me a story just the other night that kind of can resonate and it can go with this.
Actually, what you just said, it's to back up. But when I actually started and I took a leap of faith, it was not easy. The first 2 years, it was hard. I tell you, it was hard. It was like there was no profit, there was nothing, But I studied my craft, and I didn't let the fact that I wasn't making really any money. I took a huge loss from what I was making, but because one of the things about it is I was passionate about it. And it's like because I was passionate about it, that was my drive. It wasn't so much the money. I always tell people, don't let money be your drive, you know, because money does not buy you happiness. It doesn't. It's follow your passion. Passion is much longer, long lasting than money. But because I followed what made me happy. It wasn't the money. It was the passion. It was the love for what I was enjoying doing, and that is my drive that kept me going. And I stuck with it, and I studied, and I learned, and I dropped my pride, and I went with other people who knew more than me and studied after them, so I can make myself better. And from doing all that, I was able to be what I'm able to do now, where I'm now full time. I'm doing well financially. Business is great. I can't complain, and it's because I stuck with it and I didn't give up, and I followed my passion, and I didn't let anybody tell me, oh, just give up, or you're not good enough. No, I said I believed in myself, and also prayer. Oh my gosh, just prayer and just having faith that pretty much that Jesus is going to send me that next client, or even though I might wonder, where is this next client? I don't have any clients right now. And then all of a sudden, the client pops up. Yep. So just faith and prayer. So all those components, I tell people, do those things. Don't give up. Pray. Have faith. And just be on your grind, and you'll see the success happen.
Well, guys, on that note, thank you so much for that, Calvin. I know that the message that you just left is going to help someone else. So on that note, peace, love, and reparation. Out to the people.
Awesome.